What's going on, y'all? We're in Nashville right now. I want to talk a little bit about how I'm going to try to double my business this year and try to give some actionable tips to you on the same thing. How can you double your business in the year 2024? But I also have to get another video done for this Nashville channel, which, by the way, if you're in Nashville and looking to team up, hit your boy up. Would love to find a really good agent to work with basically on my team, but serving the Nashville area. Hit me up. And by the way, the clock just struck 2 p.m. and we have to get to the airport by 5 p.m. Luckily, we're only like 15 minutes from it, but we got this video to shoot, and not that much time. How's it going, y'all? My name is Jesse Lynch. I run 5 real estate teams around the United States. And on this channel, in general, I'm really only interested in helping people who want to do things a little bit differently. So if that's you, come hang out for a while, subscribe to the channel, click the bell to get notified, all that. If you're interested in working with me, like I said, Nashville could really use an agent right now who kind of wants to join up on the team. You can go to our website, jesselynch.co. It basically has a bunch of information on how to join up with me or my team, but also just joining Real Broker if that's something you're interested in. I think I'm just going to dive right into this video right now. And the first thing that I would recommend to you if you're trying to 2x your business, if you're trying to double your business in 2024, is actually to focus on the things that would actually 10x the business. Do the things that will get you way further than 2 times what your business is currently doing, and start to focus on those tasks, on those systems, on those processes. And I think you will double your business this year, maybe even do a little bit more than that. But more than anything, you'll be more set up for next year if the goal is, again, to double your business. And the second thing that I would say is very important for you to try, if you're trying to step your game up, is trying to leverage new methods, new lead generation methods. And once you find one that works, make sure you're making systems around that method. Make sure that you're making plans and make it repeatable. Make sure that you have documentation on the things that worked, the things that didn't. And so that way you can just pick up from where you left off last time. Right now I'm on Broadway in downtown Nashville. As you can probably tell, it's crazy here. There's a lot of people. I feel a little bit weird being on camera. It does help a lot that Paul's here. By the way, yeah, if you ever feel weird about going around being on camera, hire a cameraman, because it just makes you feel a little bit more legitimate, a little bit less like a nerd walking around filming themselves, which actually is a pretty good segue into this, which is, I think if you're gonna try to double your business in 2024, leverage the most time-intensive thing that you do. So take stock of your day. What are your daily activities? What takes up the most of your time? Could you pay somebody else to be doing that thing? And I would say more importantly, could you be leveraging a virtual assistant or a remote employee? Could you get an editor who lives overseas who you can pay a very good wage for where they live, but a more affordable rate for, where you live or how much money you have coming in? So do you spend the most time editing video? Do you spend the most time posting on social media and even coming up with posts? Or do you spend the most time researching videos? That takes me a ton of time, and that was one of the things that I leveraged pretty early on, was researching these videos, because honestly, I hate to do it. So what takes the most time? What takes the most energy? What do you dislike doing the most? Try to leverage that out first. I think a great first one is a video editor. Another potentially great one is a social media manager. And probably the first thing that most people should be leveraging out is transaction coordinator. It's beautiful that it can scale with you. It's per transaction. You're not paying, a full-time wage to somebody who's only doing like 1 transaction for you a month. It's just X amount of dollars per transaction. So sick. If you live in Minnesota, I got a good one. Hit me up. I think another big thing for me is sort of taking big risks, taking big steps, taking massive swings. It's sort of in the same line as the 10x idea, but Alex Hormozi has a thing that he talks about that I really enjoyed, which he sort of equates business to baseball. And he says, in baseball, a grand slam at best can get you, 4 runs. In business, if you take a huge swing, sometimes that can have life-changing, forever life-changing, results, and you can come out the other end basically unrecognizable. It's a disproportionate potential reward from business as opposed to the likes of baseball. I would also try very hard to get good at scheduling, good at making sure you're productive, and good at, carving out time to be productive. Some people really like to time block, right? Where every Monday from 9 a.m. to 12, they do whatever. I am actually kind of the other way. I'm kind of a maniac, and I actually have to carve out personal time. I have to carve out dates with my girlfriend. I have to carve out time to go to the gym, and honestly, just time to hang out with friends. I have to put things in my calendar. Otherwise, I won't do them. I have a way that I can just fill my time. I will, no matter what, fill up my schedule if I don't have something planned. So I have to set aside that time. But I think a lot of people, it's the other way. They need to put work time down. So if you're struggling at all with productivity, I think there are several resources on that, several books to consider, maybe an audiobook, maybe a single YouTube video. If productivity isn't really your thing, I think there's just so many potential options out there that if you know that you struggle with productivity, that you should probably make a very specific effort to improve that. And last thought, if you have a team or a brokerage or anything like that where you can physically go into the office, or if you have an office, I think get out of the house, go to the office. Get out of the house, go to the coffee shop. Get out of the house, go to the library. I don't care what it is. Getting out of the comfortable surroundings with all the distractions, I do believe will benefit you quite a bit. And then last thing, and I think this is the big one, I've talked about this on the channel, just don't take your eyes off the ball. Real estate has a tendency to really amp up shiny object syndrome for people. And there's a bunch of people out there saying this is the right way to do it. I get that to some degree. I'm that person on YouTube right now, that, there's a right way to do it, and my way is the secret sauce, and you gotta do this way. And if you have something that works, if you have a method, if you have lead generation, tools and whatever that work for you, keep using them. Don't take your eye off the ball. Again, you can expand out, right? You can try to improve upon those things, but if something works, keep doing that thing. Don't take your eye off the ball. Real estate, it has a very natural compounding effect where you help somebody buy a home, and then 5 years later, 2, 3, 4, 5 years later, whatever, they want to then sell the home and then buy the home. And so as long as you crush it for people and then, make sure that they still know that you exist, then there's a really good chance that they're going to use you again. And then you do that year after year, and it's going to compound naturally. So don't take your eye off the ball. Don't take your eye off the ball that is the clients that you've already helped, and just keep doing the things that already work.